Welcome to Wealth Coffee Chats, folks, for your daily live updates. Get the most out of today's episode by participating in the chat. Make sure you ask some questions, be part of the conversation, have a bit of fun, grab a coffee or a tea, take some notes, and get ready to start your day, folks. Quick few housekeeping rules, though. No spamming, no advertising or self-promotion in the chat. That's not on. Be kind and respectful to everyone when participating. And most of all, have a good time. Real estate investing can be your biggest asset. It also can be your most expensive asset when it comes to getting it right or getting it wrong, folks. It can be time-consuming, stressful, and that's why here at Positive, we have what's called a 6-star team, a full-service team that provides integrated wealth and property investing solutions and services simply designed to help you progress towards your goal of passive income through your property portfolio, folks. Make sure you check out our other podcasts on the Positive Mentor Network. Not only is there Wealth Coffee Chats, there's the Urban Property Investor. Drops every Wednesday with straight talking investing strategies and lessons with Sam Saggers. Property Investor Tales. This is where our clients, you guys, share real life stories from property investing, hosted by some of our advisors and strategists. And that's done every fortnight, dropping every Monday. Wealth, Wine and Wisdom, folks, that debriefs the week that was in the world of finance and property, hosted by yours truly, Jason Witten and Andy Fenton on Fridays. Welcome to another Wealth Coffee Chats. Marvellous Monday. Hope you're well, folks, wherever you are. If you think it's Get Rich Quick, you're in the wrong place. This is the wrong podcast. This is the wrong life for you. Welcome to another Wealth Coffee Chat. Hope you're all awesome and well.
Welcome, everybody. We're coming to you today from the JW Marriott up in the Gold Coast. We're actually up here for our annual property summit in sunny Queensland. So today's topic that I want to share with everybody is how do we refinance to increase our borrowing power? When it comes to refinancing, I'd love everybody to put into the chat what comes to mind when you think of the word refinancing. And I will take a look at that information and get some feedback from you guys. I've been in broking for 19 and a half years, and every time we talk about refinancing, one of the biggest thing is I have a chat with my clients about is why we actually refinance. And there are 4 different reasons for us to actually look at refinancing existing loan. The reasons are refinancing to reset the loan term. And by resetting the loan term, you can actually increase how much you can actually borrow. The second reason to refinance is to consolidate debt within the loan. That also helps you increase how much you can actually borrow. Refinancing to access equity so that you can purchase investment properties. And then refinancing to pay off your home loan faster. Sorry, excuse me. Now, when you refinance your existing loan, based on the term that you currently have at the moment, it can actually increase how much you can actually borrow. And the way it does this is that you go from, say, a 20-year loan term back up to a 30-year loan term, which means the minimum monthly repayments that you need to make on your loan, according to the banks, is reduced. And that's what actually helps you increase the borrowing amount. Now, even though we do this, it does not mean that we actually have to restart the loan from year one. Okay? The purpose of doing this is to show the banks that your minimum commitment has reduced. And by reducing your minimum commitments, you increase how much you can actually borrow. The second reason to refinance is if you have any debts under your personal name, so car loans, credit cards, buy now, pay now facilities, they can all be rolled back into your loan. So what you do is you actually increase your home loan to pay out these debts. Now, these debts usually have really high interest rates and really high monthly repayments. So if you roll that into your home loan, which has a lower interest rate and requires you to make lower repayments, that enables you, again, to increase how much you can actually borrow. Now, what you can also do is that while you're refinancing the loan and setting up the consolidation, those loans can actually be a separate split. And similar to the refinance of your home loan to reset the loan term, you can actually focus on paying off the consolidated debt because it now sits in a separate loan split. Now, the third reason why we would refinance is if we have equity in our property, we can actually refinance and take out that equity and use that as the deposit for an investment property. The equity release can be done with your existing lender. However, if you're going to go through the process of refinancing and borrowing extra money to purchase the investment property, you might as well take that opportunity to review all the loan options that would be available for you, because the same amount of information and the same amount of documentation is needed for the equity release and a complete refinance. Now, the final reason that we would look at refinancing your loan is to help pay off your loan faster. Now, the interest on home loans are calculated daily. So based on your current loan balance and your interest rate, every single day the banks work out what the interest is for that day, they add it up, and they charge you the interest for the month. They charge you the interest at the end of the month. So for example, on $1 million loan at an interest rate of 6.3%, the repayments are actually $6,189. Out of that repayment, $5,250 is interest, and the principal portion is only $939. So it begs the question, how do we reduce the interest portion of the repayment and increase the principal amount? There are a few techniques out there, but it actually comes down to being able to set up the correct structure and following an actual process so that we can continuously reduce the interest that's being charged daily on your loan. Another way to help pay off your home loan faster is having a finance coach. Similar to going to the gym and finding a PT to help you achieve your financial goals, have a finance coach to help keep you accountable and make adjustments along the way so you can supercharge how fast you can pay off your home loan. I will share a story that came across my desk last week. I had a client who came to me and said that she wanted to purchase another investment property. And the brokers she's spoken to said that she could only borrow $200,000. Now, she also had a car loan and a credit card. So I sat down with my team and we worked out the strategy for the client, which actually enabled them to purchase their second investment property through the refinancing process. So through that process, we resetted the loan term on a home loan. We consolidated all her debts into the home loan and created a separate split for that. We then accessed the equity on her home so that she had her home loan and two separate splits for two of the investment loans she was looking to purchase. And then we also set up the structure so that it enabled her to be able to pay off the rest of her home loan faster while she's waiting to acquire the investment properties. So we went from only being able to borrow $200,000 extra as a maximum to being able to put her in a position to purchase her second investment property. So as you can see, each of the refinance purchase purpose does not have to be isolated, and actually you can group them all in one loan application that serves multiple purposes that can unlock how much you can actually borrow. That's it. Thanks for joining me today. If you have any questions, just leave it in the chat. Please subscribe, like us, and I will see you next week.
Episode of Wealth Coffee Chat, folks. Make sure you like, subscribe, and turn on your notifications so you never miss a thing when we go live. Improve your portfolio and investing game, folks, with Wealth Coffee Chats live every morning at 8:10 each weekday. Make sure you join us. Previous episodes are also available wherever you get your podcasts, folks, as well as our other podcasts from the 6-Star team here at positivementor.com.au.